I watched on YouTube with Mary Magdalene and with Jeshua. At one point, I fell asleep. I guess I have undiagnosed ADHD. Maybe there are others here that had similar experiences, but I didn't feel that full stepping into my avatar the way I expected to. How do those of us who feel that way, how do we raise our vibrations and get into the frequency that is the one that we need so that we can jump on that horse and ride?
Well, you recognize that many of you fall into sleep, and even if you try very, very hard to stay awake as the transmission is coming through, it will often knock you out. Meaning that it is needed at that time for you to receive it where the mind is still, where the mind is quiet, where you almost go into a sense of amnesia in a sense, because we are moving then very deeply into the energetic body, into the cellular body, deep within the essence of who it is that you are, and a stirring is occurring. Something is happening, and although it cannot always, and for many it is deeply, profoundly noticeable within the body, and energetic shifts are felt. For others, there is the sense as if they've gone somewhere and time has stopped and collapsed all around them, and they awaken wondering what happened in between, and I am supposed to now feel different, or to have this magic, or to be anew, and I'm perhaps feeling the same way that I have always felt. And with that, it takes through time and processes to for the energy to begin to build into the body, and for it to begin to expand and to move into spaces and crevices where it starts to open up peak moments and glimpses, piercing through into other dimensions, realms, moving through the veil, through the matrix of glimpses. And so we encourage you to pay attention to magic, to synchronicity, to blessings, and to witness them. And when they appear, even if it is something as simple as a cardinal appearing in the snow on the branch in front of you. Yes,
It's my mom.
yes. And she appears as your mother in front of you. As you feel that vibration, that is the magic. That is her saying hello. That is you moving through the dimension. And when you do that, then feel that vibration, that joy, that memory that you are eternal, that she is eternal, that she is right there with you, that there is no separation between time and space. As we move into death, there is the grief of those that have been lost, left behind, or that you feel perhaps left behind, but yet they are right there. It is only in the mind that the dimension of the door between the realms has been shut, but it is open. And so when you open to that and receive the energies that come through the transmission, and you fall into sleep, it begins to open a pin, an aperture for the arrival of your mother to appear in a magical and symbolic way as the red cardinal appears to you. And so you are receiving the magic in the transmission, but it may not be coming or be cultivated in the way that you think it should be. So be open to how it is, and then begin to place energy and attention and communication on that. And more magic, more symbols, more synchronicities, more visitors from loved ones will start appearing, in connections, and you'll start to move on to what we call the Ascension timeline, the flow of magic and synchronicity and beauty that comes in tiny increments and shows up and then disappears and then shows up again, until it becomes so repetitive, and they begin to come closer together, that the life stream becomes one magical frequency. And so trust in that process and know that the magic is there.